A very good morning to Dr. Nasir and our fellow friends. Today, Group 12 will be presenting our topic, Apple. There are a total of 5 members in our group. Shane Tan Xuan Yo is the leader and the members are Joshua Lim Yu Jian, Ma Chi Kiat, Lai Shan Lin, and me, Xia Zhen Yao. First, let me introduce the company Apple. Apple is an American multinational technology company. It is based in Cupertino, California. It is founded in 1976, 1st of April by Steve Jobs. They are selling consumer electronics, computer software, and online services. It is one of the top 5 companies in US information industry. Its hardware products include iPhone smartphone, iPad tablet computer, Mac the personal computer, iPod the portable media player, and so on. Its online services include the iTunes Store, the iOS App Store, Mac App Store, Apple Arcade, Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Fitness Plus, iMessage, and iCloud.
One of the 5 forces are the threat of new entrant. The threat of new entrant for Apple is relatively low. This is due to the high capital requirement to establish a company to compete with Apple and high cost of brand development. New entrants in the personal computing or smartphones marketplace need to spend a huge amount of capital on research and development and manufacturing to develop its own product portfolio before they introduce their product to the market and begin to make profits, unlike Apple. However, large firms that have strong brand recognition and capital might eventually compete with Apple. For example, Google has Pixel phones, Amazon has Fire tablets, and even Samsung was a new entrant. But overall, the threat of new entry is low. This part of 5 forces shows that Apple must maintain or continue to strengthen the competitive advantage through innovation and building brand loyalty via marketing to remain strong against new entrants. Secondly, competitive rivalry. The competitive rivalry towards Apple in the technology sector is high. The 2 main reasons are low switching costs and high aggressiveness of firms. Large firms like Google, Amazon, Samsung that are spending huge capital on research and development and marketing are aggressively competing with Apple and have been observable in rapid innovation and aggressively advertising their product, which is imposing a strong force in the industry environment. For example, many popular apps are available for both Android and iOS users. This will allow consumers to switch easily from Apple products. Therefore, low switching cost does not require a high investment for a consumer to switch from one brand to another based on price, function, accessibility, network externalities, and related concern. This part of 5 forces shows that Apple has a high competitive level with its competitors and needs to be dealt with by continually develop new and unique products in order to strengthen its market share position.
The bargaining power of buyers for Apple is high because buyers have access to a multitude of substitutes selling similar products such as Samsung and Huawei. Furthermore, as buyers do not need to pay to switch brands, there is virtually zero cost for customers to switch to a competing brand. Information of Apple's products is also widely available to the public. This means that all parts used in manufacturing can be identified by customers to check if the quality and specs are of good enough standard to them, and if not, allowing them to purchase elsewhere should the product not interest them. Next, the bargaining powers of suppliers is weak. This is because Apple suppliers are spread around the world. As such, they have access to many alternative suppliers to choose from. This is made even easier as most of the parts used in manufacture are generic, allowing little to no room for suppliers to set their own asking price due to high competition. Lastly, many companies would like to be given the chance to work for Apple. Apple's name as a business and brand can allow even a small company to grow rapidly with the amount of business they would gain from working together, resulting in disposable suppliers if conditions are not favorable. Next, threat of substitute products is high due to reasons similar to as stated before. As time passes, companies and businesses gain access to higher quality parts and software, allowing for new features and upgrades to their product. The advancement, however, can easily be replicated by competing businesses with very little research, resulting in similar products flooding the market. Lastly, as Apple is mainly targeted towards working adults, their prices are slightly higher than most competitors, who target a wider market resulting in some market share being lost due to the higher prices.
Organizational performance. This table shows the net income that was collected from fiscal year 2018 to 2020. As you can see, Apple's net income for the year 2018 was $59,531 million. In the year 2019, their net income declined to $55,256 million, a 7.18% decrease from 2018. The reason seems obvious: the COVID-19 pandemic has significantly slowed global economic activity and caused significant volatility and disruption in global financial markets. Obviously, Apple was one of the victims since there were measures that enforced restrictions on business operation and caused temporary closure of businesses in every country. However, in the year 2020, as the economy recovers and new products such as iPhone 12, iPad, and Apple Watch are launched, Apple's net income increased again to $57,411 million. Next, in the what if analysis, we can see that the total net sales of Apple in the year of 2018, 2019, and 2020 is $800,284 million. Let us assume that Apple's net sales grow by 5% a year for the next 3 years. Apple products net sales will reach $231,740 million in 2021, $243,374 million in 2022, $255,542 million in 2023. In the category of services sales, Apple will hit $56,456 million in 2021, $59,279 million in 2022, and $62,243 million in 2023. So, the total net sales in next 3 years of Apple will increase to $908,608 million, a 13.52% increase from the previous 3 years. Hence, we forecast that the net income will reach $60,560 million in 2021 and $63,557 million in 2022, and Apple will reach a 6-year high in 2023 with $66,735 million.
To conclude, Apple is considered a premium brand due to its higher than average market pricing. As a result, consumers may be deterred from purchasing Apple's product as there are other affordable alternatives, for example, Oppo, Xiaomi, OnePlus, etc. There is a low threat of entry because of the high capital requirement to begin and continue operating in the industry. Essential and Nextbit are examples of new entries in the industry who failed to understand the market, therefore failing to beat Apple. In terms of suppliers, there are many companies that produces smartphone electronics. Thus, Apple has the option to switch to a different supplier if their current one no longer meets their requirements. Rivalry is high because competitors are aggressively innovating, advertising, marketing, and creating product differentiation to fulfill the demand of consumers. Substitute products are also readily available because high-end phones have similar specifications to other brands, albeit with slightly different features. For example, companies like OnePlus and Realme offer high-end phones with a more affordable price which can potentially drive off Apple's consumers. Apple is known for having many competitive edges in the field of technology. Their capability and position in the market allows them to be a trendsetter in the industry, causing their competitors to follow whatever moves they make. For example, the removal of the audio jack and chargers in the packaging of their latest smartphones forced their competitors to follow suit. Samsung was one of the competitors made to remove these features following Apple's actions in order to reduce the price of their own line of smartphones. Secondly, Apple uses their own operating software unlike most of their competitors which uses Android. This adds an additional layer of security to their products to ensure that information leaks and data theft do not occur regularly. Lastly, Apple has also established a name for themselves by creating additional value with their consumers. Apple prides themselves as a premium brand, which generally higher than average prices. However, they still maintain market share by ensuring quality and transparency with their consumers, thus establishing a better brand image. This comes in the form of after-sales service and additional benefits gained from being an Apple consumer.